As a general dentist, I typically do an array of different procedures. So it can include anything from crowns, root canals, oral surgery, basic fillings. Every day looks a little bit different.
Did she say she was a dentist?
As a general dentist,
So she's a general dentist.
do an array of different procedures. So it can include anything from crowns, root canals, oral surgery, basic fillings. Every day looks a little bit different.
All right, so 31 years old. Shout out to Brock. Brock says, my contribution to the building fund, keep preaching the good word, Pastor. Shout out to Brock. I appreciate it. My daughter is so spoiled. My daughter has not gone through the things that we went through. Rita be shedding a tear all the time. Anton, I thank you so much. Honey, what's going on? Why you so sad? I'm not sad. I'm happy because, Leslie gets so much that I never got when I grew up. And this is what I learned new things about Rita every single day. She was like, yo, this how poor I was growing up. This and that, so on and so forth. I'm like, really? Like, yeah, Jesus. Very, very blessed. Anyways, let's continue. So this 31-year-old general dentist lives in San Diego. In my opinion, San Diego is very expensive. Very, very expensive. So I would assume that she's just doing okay. Now listen, $157,000 a year seems like a lot of money. But to people that's used to having money, that's not a lot of money. I'm telling you the truth. It's a lot of money for regular, everyday people. And she's probably doing just fine if she's budgeting correctly. And we'll see. I have a lot of faith in this woman. Her becoming a dentist gives me a lot of faith in this woman.
My name is Liu Wong. I'm 31 years old. I make $157,000 a year, and I live in San Diego, California.
San Diego is the third best in the United States in weather. Did y'all know that? When I was evaluating whether or not where I wanted to live during the pandemic, San Diego absolutely got wiped off the list because I knew that California was egregious when it came to, the whole pandemic and stuff like that. We looked at Hawaii. That was supposedly number one. Hawaii was the most egregious. Like you had to take a test to get in there. Like there wasn't even a part of the United States. And so Miami was absolutely number two. We went ahead and we spent our winter in Miami, but California, San Diego, California definitely got good weather, but the cost of living out there is egregious.
I was born in China. My
Naturally.
parents both immigrated when I was a baby,
Yep.
and I was left in the care of my grandparents.
Naturally, makes sense. Her father was her father stayed working on becoming the best version of himself the entire time until she was 7 years old. That sounded like, honestly, that's about how I was with Leslie, except I wasn't he's a PhD. I wasn't like that. Like I didn't necessarily obviously I didn't go anywhere close to a PhD, but I was in school for a long time. All while Leslie was growing up. I was still going to classes and stuff, night school. Mother worked a minimum wage job.
When my parents first moved out of student housing into a rented home,
Her parents first moved out of student housing into a rented home. This tells me that it was incentivized for them to stay there and for him to continue to go to school because of the housing situation. That's partly why he probably continued to, go to school for a PhD.
landlord at the time, he was a dentist. He's also a first-generation immigrant from China. And I remember one time he took me just to run errands and he was grocery shopping. He would just kind of roll on by with his cart.
The landlord was a dentist.
Interesting to him, he would just plop into the cart without checking the price tag. And to me, that was kind of the height of luxury.
The The landlord, when they first moved into a rented apartment, was a dentist. Think about what's being said. See, a lot of people look at this and they say, "Oh, okay, well, how is she doing in budget and what does she do for a living or whatever?" I pay attention to the nuance. I pay attention to the details, which give me more information and it informs me as to why I should look at this a little bit differently than other people should. Think about it. Landlord was a dentist. I teach you this stuff every single day. He did what he had to do to generate a high income to then get into other things. Property owner, landlord. You have to get a big enough shovel so that you can actually make some moves. It's not about just starting a business. A job is a means to an end. It's not the defining factor of whether or not it makes you who you are. The reason that she's a dentist today is largely based off of the idea that she was influenced by how much money the dentist landlord took her to the store, was just throwing stuff in the grocery cart without ever checking the prices. Newsflash, whenever I go to the grocery store, I rarely ever go to the grocery store. Rita's the one that do all of the shopping. Whenever I go to the grocery store, whenever I go to the restaurant, I don't look at prices. I don't care. That's for people that's worried about inflation. I don't care about the prices. I don't check gas prices. I could care less. Took me, $111 to fill up my bins? I don't give a what do I care? And that blew her mind. That absolutely blew her mind, which is in the thing that influenced her to then become a dentist. Not because she felt like it was her life purpose. It's because she was trying to get to a bag. That's why she did it.
I grew up walking to school every morning. It was about a mile and some change one way, and I remember just dreading that walk in the wintertime when there was ice or sleet. A lot of my classmates were getting their learner's permits, driver license, and many of them were gifted brand new cars. And I would just be kind of trudging my way to school. I think one day I fell again, and I said, I don't care what it takes. One day I'm going to be in that car.
The things that you go through is the stuff that inspires you to become a better version of yourself. It's not the people that's given everything that wind up becoming the millionaires. It's the ones that forge their way and use their experiences in order to inspire them, to push them forward. Most of the time, the reason why we find an environment where most people are just lazy and it's 2 jobs for every one American and people just chilling and whatever, so on and so, people are playing video games more than ever. They down on their phone, and when you look at it, they're not utilizing their phone to do their calendar and set their reminders and empowering them to use it to actually win. They actually use their devices to continue to make them feel better and get more comfortable. She used her environment and the things that she went to propel her forward. Victory is forged in obstacles. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That is the thing that is going to drive you to be successful. I bet you she's passed up the overwhelming majority of all those people that was riding in them cars, that was gifted cars. I guarantee she has.
Somewhere warm.
Your network is your net worth. Even at 16, your network is your net worth. He inspired her to pursue dentistry as a profession.
I attended the University of Maryland on a full academic scholarship. It didn't cover room, board, or books. So that first semester, my parents did help me pay for that expense. And I took it upon myself to find additional scholarships and to work part-time to help pay for that portion.
Went to work. Hold on, let me read the rest of this. Graduated debt-free. Did not go to college to party. Did not use the federal government. Listen. This is a person that came from nothing. Parents didn't have anything. She attached herself to somebody that she finally found that actually could inspire her and give her some insight. Followed his advice to a T. This is a child. Followed his advice to a T. And you sitting here telling me that we need to forgive your student loans because you didn't know what you was doing? Worked her way through college as a poor person. Did not come over here with money. just came with work ethic, determination, desire, and then made sure that she attached herself to the people that can give her the information. And you telling me, as a grown adult or a person that is born into this country, that you are still running in the Victim Olympics and it's everybody else's fault but yours? Listen, I know that this is millennial money. I know we supposed to be evaluating, how she do her budget, and we gonna get to that. But I'm just saying, get the fuck out of my face. I'm so tired of y'all whining and complaining about what you ain't got and your opportunities or whatever, so on and so forth. This chick, she did not have anything except for a good environment that's conducive to the idea that she needs to get on her grind and hustle. Hustle. Work your way through college. Suffer your way through it. Trudge your way through the snow. There wasn't nothing given to her. How are y'all going to continue to run in the Victim Olympics? This chick continued. She graduated debt-free. Debt-free. You telling me you can't do this? Really? No, because you wanted to have a hot girl summer and you was more focused on busting down them holes instead of having dick discipline. Meanwhile, you getting passed up by Lou. I don't even know this chick's name. They say Lou on the screen. All because she decided that she wanted to be intentional. Don't fucking tell me that you can't get rich. Please do not tell me that we got to eat the rich. 80% of millionaires are new millionaires. It's just that you lazy. That's it. And continue to run in the Victim Olympics. Yo, this is making me angry more than it's inspiring me. Because I'm so sick of people tapping in with me talking about what they ain't got. Aggravates me, bro. Look at her. Did everything that she was supposed to do.
So a Navy recruiter reached out to me. He was also...
And you know what they'll say? You know what they'll say right after that? You know what they're going to say? These women don't want to submit to me. Well, she's much more successful. She has a greater work ethic. She has more understanding. She's smarter than you. She's wiser. She has mentors. And then she's supposed to dumb herself down for your dumb ass. I don't want a woman unless she want to quit her job and subject herself to my $47,000 because I got a dick I'm supposed to. Man, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Crazy.
Navy dentist at the time, and he wanted to share his wealth of experience and see if anyone was interested in joining the Navy. I was very interested. I feel like there was a wealth of opportunities that the Navy could offer me that I would not be able to accomplish myself.
Went to the Navy.
Actually pays me a salary, and I'm free to spend that salary on what I want. Of course, the bulk of it went towards tuition.
Killing the game. Look at her. Oh my God. The
way the military works is every 2 years and every promotion, your salary jumps a little bit.
Oh, so she's a dentist in the Navy. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. I did not expect that because I don't watch these before I review them with y'all. This girl is killing it. I bet you her parents are so proud.
A portion of that is allocated for housing and food, and that is not taxable. So if you are paying mortgage or rent at a certain price, the allowance can sometimes exceed that, and you're allowed to pocket the difference. My rent is $2,700 a month. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and it's about 900 square feet. My rent is...
All right, let's see what we got here. We got, wow, she's right up my alley. What have I been telling y'all for years now? What have I been telling y'all for years about this brokerage account? She didn't say she has a savings account. She does not have a savings account. All of that goes, listen, she got $6,125 that's going to retirement. Her budget literally looks like what it is that I've been telling y'all for years that you need to mimic. Years that you need to mimic. $2,100. Think about this. Listen, $2,100 is going into retirement. The reason that she's allocating so much money, and I know that in the Navy, I think they have a TSP not a 401k, but it's the same thing, right? $2,100 is going into retirement. What is the max that you can contribute to retirement, y'all? 401k specifically. What? 20,500? So apparently what she's doing is she's maxing out on that. And then she's also contributing additional into other vehicles in order to make sure that her future is secure. Then she put another $4,000 a month into her brokerage account. This woman is, listen, she almost on the same level as Lauren. This woman is killing it. Absolutely killing it. This is literally the perfect budget. She has no transportation costs. Zero. $97 a month in transportation. She only spends $90 a month in food, $70 for a phone, $70 for the utilities, $263 for discretionary, and $350 for travel. This is a perfect budget. It does not get any more perfect than this. She killing it. She is absolutely killing it, including not having a savings, but moving it into a brokerage account. Oh my God. Killing it. Absolutely killing everything. And why do I tell y'all to move it into a brokerage account instead of the savings, right? Because you're still liquid. And savings actually gives you no return on your money. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even come remotely close to even matching the rate of inflation, which means that your money is losing money on top of money, but you are empowering the banks to continue to lend your money out so that they can make more money servicing the loans. The brokerage account allows for her to be an informed investor. Now, just having a brokerage account and just buying into different things such as stocks and things like that is not the move. You still need to become informed on what it is that you're investing in. And that's why I tell y'all to join the Patreon so y'all can look at the 8 things that I look for when I'm looking to invest in a company. But this budget is fire. Fire. I could see why men would be intimidated.
It's $2,700 a month. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and it's about 900 square feet.
Oh my God. And she get $3,100 a month in housing allowance? Sheesh. She killing everything. Oh my gosh. And she pocket the difference. Somebody get me a white flag. Somebody wave the white flag. This woman is killing everything. Somebody wave the white flag. This woman has learned from her life's experiences and is making informed decisions that is best for her. She is killing everything. Jesus.
So for me personally, I do value traveling, spending time with friends, as well as food. So I am willing to splurge a little bit on those sort of activities.
So Lou, where'd you learn about money and saving?
Probably a lot of Wall Street bets. Have you heard of that?
Wow. I'm so
I
impressed.
usually wake up at 5:30 for work.
Woo, get it, girl.
And, usually work goes between 7 till 3 or 4. And I see about 20 patients or so, depending on what I'm doing for the day. I'd say about half of my time is spent doing dentistry, anything from oral surgery, root canals, crowns, basic fillings. And then the other time is allocated more towards leadership, as well as peer-to-peer mentoring.
I love her.
There's more and more women in dentistry overall, so I think we see a good representation of that in the Navy itself. I've never felt out of place. I've always felt welcomed. I would highly recommend it to anyone who's interested in financing their education without going into depth by the time they graduate.
I am in love. I am literally in love. I think that these type of women are the type of women that you should make a part of your network. And so if y'all continue to tell me that y'all just surrounding yourself with scallywags all day and that women that's for the streets, I'm telling you that you're just in the wrong spaces and you don't have the proper network. And then you're attracting what you are. Absolutely phenomenal.
I think about 1,600 automatically is deducted and goes into my TSP.
TSP. Told y'all, it's a TSP.
Military's thrift savings plan,
Yep.
kind of similar to a 401k.
Yep, absolutely.
Right now, my time is starting to become more valuable than my money is. For example,
Woo,
I don't
this girl got it. She's giving y'all the blueprint that I literally, my time is starting to become more valuable. She understands. I wonder if she watched Anton from AntonDaniels.com. Shout out to Alaquandria. Says Lou for the win. She's literally got the blueprint for life. Oh, Lou, you wasn't even attractive when I first brought this up, but you are starting to look like a peach.
TV, not because I can't afford one, but because I feel like the time I probably spent watching that TV, it could be better allocated to something that would enrich my life.
Did I not just have this conversation with y'all? Have I just not allocated? Oh, Jesus. I just said
My investment
this.
strategy is pretty simple. It's just to buy and hold for right now.
I feel like she's literally telling you what I've been telling y'all. Her investment strategy is to buy and hold. That's all she care about. Keeping it forever. So listen, this woman is 31 years old. Think about it. She's 31 years old. All she did was be intentional. She didn't start a business. She didn't do any of that, but she has a business mindset. She says that, yo, I don't even feel like watching TV because TV is not even a part of what it is that I do. Her net worth is over $750,000 and she's only 31 years old. If you sitting here and telling me that it's hard to become a millionaire, I'm just telling you that you're just not working hard enough and you're not informed. It's not hard to become a millionaire. Please don't sit here and tell me that we got to survive off of $40,000 and $50,000 a year and that's what life is supposed to be because that's what majority of people is doing. It's not. It's not. It's a lot of people that's winning. It's a lot of people that is a part of what it is that we've been preaching every single day, and you just not in the same room as them. Just tell me that. Real talk. All you got to do is put down the devices. Put down the vices.
I'm kind of going in with the long-term investment in mind, so I'm not selling off stocks right now.
Oh my God. I swear to God, this woman is in the Bag Chasers group. Shout out to Brock says, can I slide in her DMs past her? Q gonna be mad at me. No, no, you can't. And no, you can't.
I don't live a very extravagant lifestyle, so I'm able to put away quite a bit without feeling like I'm depriving myself.
So she a part of the FIRE movement.
FIRE stands for financially independent, retire early.
Yep.
Ideally, I would like to retire at age 42. By then, I would have served 20 years in the military.
So she gonna get her military pension.
I'll be able to receive a full pension package at that time. And I think the end goal would be to be able to support myself financially if I wanted to retire early.
If I wanted to retire early. Literally, by the time that she becomes 41 years old, she'll be in a position to where she never, ever have to work again. Oh, that's bad.
For me, the emphasis is more on the financial independence aspect and not necessarily the retiring early.
Yep. Because it ain't even about retirement. It's about having the option to do so.
That story where I used to walk to school. I feel strange telling that story since so many years have elapsed since I was that person, but there's like kind of one constant thing. It's kind of the lasting gift of poverty. It's that sense of urgency, that need to overcome whatever obstacle may be in the way, because the alternative is,
I love this.
I wouldn't quite call it living. It's kind of just existing.
I love what is going on right now.
You're more or less at the mercy of factors outside of your control. There's a tendency, the more we make, the more we spend.
Nope.
I hope that regardless of what I end up making, that I will contribute roughly the same percentages of what I'm doing right now towards.
What do I have my budget set at? In the budget video inside of the Patreon, what did I tell y'all to do? How did I allocate my budget? How am I suggesting that y'all allocate y'all budget? It's literally by percentages. The way the Patreon budget video that I have for y'all, if you're part of the Patreon and you have not looked at it yet, Look at it today. It's been up there for months. I literally break down the budget by percentages. That's how you're supposed to allocate your monies. She's literally, I swear to God, she looked at the Bag Chasers video and then she went and did this video. I'm telling you, it's not about increasing your lifestyle based off of how much money you make. It's about percentages. Life is a numbers game. Money is its own language and it's literally by percentages. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Savings and investments. As we earn more money, it's easier and easier to spend it on bigger, better, shinier things.
Yep.
But I don't want to end up losing my sense of appreciation for what I already have.
Yo, I am very, very much in approval. I think that could quite possibly be the best one, and that might be better than Lauren's. I know Lauren make more money. Lauren makes more money. I think she said she was making $650 and she was looking to make over $1 million a year. That's probably the only thing that she got on this girl. But Lou, winning. These are the type of women that you need to be surrounding yourself with and subjecting yourself to, as far as the environments that you are in order to meet these type of people. And then maybe they can inspire you to not be a dusty. But Jesus, she literally killed everything. She literally took my blueprint. I am enjoying this. Well, I have some meetings that I need to take care of, and then I have to take my daughter over there to go get her hair done. I can't believe my daughter didn't want the J's. I don't know. I need to go and talk to her. Why don't she want them J's? When the latest one's out. I got Rita and Leslie a pair, and then I got a couple pair. You know how we do it. All right. Anyways, they say Lauren is the GOAT, the wolf at Wall Street. Interesting. Well, listen. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Same time tomorrow morning, we gonna cook. As a matter of fact, we doing Q&A tonight. Q&A tonight on the other channel. We getting it in. Shout out to everybody that's a part of the Bag Chasers. If you're not a part of the Patreon, link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. If you need to kick it with me personally, AntonDaniels413@gmail.com. Next week, I'm probably going to be in Tampa taking care of business according to what I told y'all today. And again, I'm proud of the Bag Chasers. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, but I need y'all to do me one more favor before we get up out of here. All right? Make sure you share this with your family and friends because we don't want to be rich by ourselves. Hopefully I'm not in a meeting by the time that this live stream starts like I was today, but we're going to continue to run it up. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Stay focused, my friends. Peace.